Willy, where the hell do I start with you? Firstly, I'd like to apologise for not being able to make this special night for you, but I hope that seeing you on Thursday was better than nothing. Since you were taken away from us, things have not been the same. You have left such a huge hole in so many people's hearts. Although they say life is a miracle, it can also be an absolute bitch, which I'm sure many of you will agree. Willy, you left us far too soon. I feel as though your life has been cheated. There was supposed to be so many more memories made with you. I know I didn't know you for as long as many of the others here tonight, but the time I have had knowing you has been one of the best times of my life. It feels like I've known you forever. Willy, I've always had the biggest soft spot for you, a small guy with the biggest heart. You had a heart of gold.
You were always so caring and welcoming to anyone that you were around. While all the boys were talking about shit, you would always come over for a chat and make me feel as I was welcome. No matter what, you would always include the very few girls that were around, and I love you for that. You have an absolutely amazing family, which I'm sure you already know that, and I'm proud of. I promise that I'll always be there for you, Lucy, whenever she needs anything, and so will all the other boys. Lucy, your brother loves you so much. I remember the night he was trying to convince me that it's not Josh's fault for losing his own license. Willy, he started talking about you and how he would do absolutely anything for you and deal to anyone that did anything to you. At this stage, I didn't know you, but clearly he thought the world was his little sister. Okay, well, I have a couple of special memories that I was lucky enough to share with the little rascal, which I would like to share, although most of you may have already heard them before. Firstly, the Te Horo days. Yes, everyone has heard about the crazy nights there. There was one night in particular that I can never forget. It was a really shit night, and it just went from bad to worse, really, but it was probably the night I had the most special moment with my little buddy. It all started with lighting the fire, burning everything they could find, and cars in the paddocks while consuming plenty of piss. I swear that was my car. I went home and Nance took my car.
I think my car might have been.
That was another time.
Another time,
For those of you that don't know me, I've always been the boring, responsible, sober one of the group. Clearly the boys did not appreciate that, as I knew it was something bad or a stupid idea and mentioned it. Did I read that right?
No, they didn't make sense.
Of course, shut up. Of course they're going to do it because I said not to. But I guess boys will be boys and they will never learn unless something really does go wrong. Anyway, the alcohol got to Willy that night. He was drinking gin, so this could never have been the problem. Shit. Can you carry on?
So this could have been the problem, as he did get a wee bit emotional. I gave him a few cuddles and told him everything was going to be sweet. Jack had come to hang out with Willy this night.
Was the night?
How'd you get up, Jack?
And he decided he was going to go see his boys. Willy was not going to let Jack go by himself. I was getting worried about Willy at this stage as he got a wee bit wound up. He asked me if his heart was beating fast, and without even having to touch his chest, I felt his heart pounding. I had never felt something like this before, and I really didn't know what to do at this stage. I told Willy that he was staying with us, but he was adamant that he was going with Jack. I took Willy into Josh's room away from everyone and all the noise. He was not stoked that Jack was going, and I wouldn't let him go. I held Willy to try and calm him down, and I told him he was not going as I was worried about him, and I would hate if anything happened to my little friend, because I loved him. He then gave me the biggest hug and told me he loved me too. To me, this moment I shared with Willy means absolutely everything, and it goes to show what sort of person he really was. I could not fault Willy for anything, and I feel so grateful to have known such an amazing guy. One other great memory was on Willy's 19th birthday. a Tuesday night when we went down to Monteith's for a few drinks to celebrate. We were all sitting at the tables outside. It was a great night until the boys decided to buy Willy some shots. He threw them back one after the other and they came straight back up just as fast, including his dinner.
His roast. He's a nasty cat.
The spew ended up on the table, the floor and on himself.
Thanks to Caitlin for feeding it.
Luckily I had some tissues on me so I wiped the spew off him. And then we decided to move to a different table and kindly left our lovely waitress Kate to clean up.